Hi there and welcome to Sterkepetter's channel. Today I'm comparing the Leoko powerlifting bar to the Rogue Ohio Powerbar. They are both black oxide zinc in the finish. They're both IPF approved. The first thing I noticed when I unpacked this 3-4 weeks ago was that the knurling was really aggressive. I love aggressive knurling. For me, it means that it stays in my hands really well. It hasn't bothered my skin anything, and I use this bar a lot. What I also noticed was that the center knurling of the bar is a bit wider than on the Rogue Ohio Powerbar. Here it's like 14 centimeters, and on the Rogue it's more like almost 12. To me it feels like this bar might stay even better on my back in my low bar squats. Might be because a combination of the really aggressive knurling and the fact that the center knurling is 20 millimeters wider. There's also a difference in these. There's actually 43 centimeters on this one, and there's actually a little bit less on this. It's 41.7. That's mainly because of I don't know what these are called. The plate stoppers, I'll call them. It's a bit wider on the Leoko bar compared to the Rogue Ohio Powerbar. To me that's an advantage, especially if you're using one of the power racks from Rogue or another manufacturer. I'm not an English speaker, because most of the racks are actually wider than the IPF approved rack. IPF approved racks. So if you come, it's about 7 millimeters longer outside the rack with on each side on the Leoko bar compared to the Rogue Ohio Powerbar. And to me that's a big advantage when walking out the weights and walking back in. If you tried using this bar on one of the newer Rogue power racks or a similar rack, you might have experienced bumping into the rack on the way out and on the way in. It's not a good feeling. It's bad for safety, and it has often ruined some of my lifts. So if I could choose, I would choose this one, even though it's a bit more expensive than the Rogue Ohio Powerbar. The Powerbar is still a really good option. It's a great bar. I really love it. I'm never getting rid of it. But this bar has for now become my preferred powerlifting bar. Outside of Europe, I don't think it's really that common. It's not even that common in Europe. I had to try it, and for now I'm not regretting it. I'm really loving the bar. I really love the service that I got from Leoko and from Sport Heavy. I paid full price for everything, but yeah, excellent service actually. So really looking forward to seeing how the black zinc oxide will hold up on this bar compared to the Rogue bar. On the Rogue bar it usually disappears quite quickly in my experience. If you compare these two bars to the Leeko Powerbar, Leeko competition powerlifting bar, the three of them are, I would say, really good bars. The Leeko one would be a bit more aggressive in the knurling than the Ohio Powerbar, and the Leoko bar even more so on the aggressive side. I've used several Ohio Powerbars and several Leeko powerlifting bars. I really love them all, but for now this one's my favorite. Please send me some questions if you're wondering about anything. I might have not covered all the bases, but I'm actually waiting for a response on the specs like tensile strength and stuff like that. One more interesting fun fact: Leoko told me that they have an own specialty knurling tool. It's one of a kind. No one else, they said so in their own words, no one else can make such an aggressive knurling on such hard steel. That's their words, not mine. It's not too aggressive. I really love it. I'll give you a quick look to see. Let's see if you can see it on the bar. There's a bit of chalk on the bar, and I'll compare it to the Ohio Powerbar. I'll give you some views of the middle. This is the center of the Leoko bar, and we can scroll down to the center of the Ohio Powerbar. One last thing, I'll show you the end caps. This is the Leoko, made in Finland, and the Ohio Powerbar, made in the USA. That's it for now. Please send me all of your questions. I'll answer them to the best of my knowledge. Follow, comment and subscribe.